Good evening, everyone. It wouldn't be an OHC or overhead cam stream if it wasn't all hippity-pippity at the last moment and I lost all my audio. But the most important thing is that we do have a co-commentator here this evening, and also it's the final round, and qualifying has already started. So I have got Luke Carnwell on the screen, and I will allow the man himself to introduce himself. Hopefully the sound is still working for Luke. Do you know what's amazing? It's suddenly just, it's not working for you now. Yes, mate, for real. No one can hear you now for some reason. Oh. Yeah, it's been jinxed. Why isn't this working suddenly? So yes, some slight technical issues on our end. This is the outlap at the moment, so we're just going to leave you with some nice shots of Luke Carnwell going round. Oh, here you go. Here's some nice static shots, as this is obviously just the outlaps, people getting some tire temperatures up together. While I just try to work out why, for some reason, Discord now will not talk to OBS. Because, you know, it should do. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes, can hear you now. Fantastic. So the setting that I changed earlier on, because I couldn't see you on OBS, I just had to change it back, and now it works. So
fair enough. Hopefully nothing else breaks.
You know, we love a challenge. Absolutely love a challenge, and yes. So the brain is toast. The brain is fully toast at this point. Well, hello everyone. Welcome along to the final round. It's, as you can tell, going as normal. Bloody awfully so far. So this time, introduce yourself, Luke.
Hi, I'm Luke. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a bit half-hearted. I mean, even I've got more of a read-up on you than that.
I run Zero Media, who sponsor this championship, and yeah, that's about it. We do media stuff. Cam is a good friend of mine, and so we just had a talk, and I was like, "Yeah, cool, I'll do this stuff." And I'm here, apparently, commentating with you this evening.
Yeah, for the final round. So, for those who haven't watched along, and if this is the first race you're finding, apologies for about the absolutely ridiculous start, but also, where have you been? Go back and watch the VODs, boys and girls. So the final round, there is going to be 2 races this evening, and both are 2-lap races. Make that nice and confusing. Second race is a full reverse order grid from the results of race 1, and race 1 grid is set by qualifying. So at the moment everyone's on the outlap, so as you can imagine, being the Nordschleife, it's a very big outlap. So we've got a little bit of time to go through some bits and pieces. Let's start off with the championship. No, let's not start with the championship. Let's start with, big breath, the sponsors. So first of all, this is going to be really cringy for you, isn't it? Because I'm literally going to shout out you right now, Luke. Zero Media TV and at The Media Cowboy. Everything from consulting and shooting to editing and colouring. No project too small nor large. We'll find a solution and make it look good too. Get your content game from zero to hero. Then we also have...
That was cringing. That was great, though.
If you want any, if you ever want to do a radio advert, hit me up. I'll promise not to swear. I will say, you can swear on this stream. This is one of the weird things that it takes me a long time to get into, is one of the few racing streams where I am allowed to use curse words. Obviously nothing that's going to get us banned, but, you know, most swears are fine.
Okay.
You know, just,
Noted.
Yeah. Also, so I've got to give a shout out to anti-grav systems, drone content, production for hire, make friends in high places, and of course, one of our main sponsors as well is Waymo. video podcasts, real podcasts, car reviews, pretty much everything at this point. Although he has got the lurgy, and I put it down to the electric Audi that he was using for a week, convinced that being in that has made him a weaker human, and that has caused him to get the lurgy. So apparently Charlie is bedbound. So yeah, shout out to Charlie for being bedbound.
Get well soon, Charlie.
Yeah, but also stay away from those batteries. Do not lick them. They will make you poorly. They will make you very poorly licking those batteries. Right, we are getting, I say towards the end of the lap, a little bit towards the end of the lap. I'm surprised these two have bunched up quite so closely, knowing they got a qualifying lap next. Doesn't really make much sense to be as close as they are.
I heard the times are pretty close.
Yeah, I think there's little bundles of time. There's sort of some are close, some are a little bit further, but there should be decent battles the whole way through.
Yeah, there's 3 groups, I think.
See, this is what I was saying about if you, because you should be able to see the stream as well now, shouldn't you, Luke? Just double checking you can actually see it. Yes, the one I'm
going to be a tiny bit off unless you put it up at this one.
No, that's fine. I can do something way better for you. I can do.
Okay. Watch the whole thing explode now. Watch.
No. I'll do what I should be doing anyway. And I'm now, if you go to Discord, you can see there is a stream which has like 0. It should have pretty much 0 latency that you can now watch. Obviously, slightly limited on the frame rates because I live in the southwest, and we have to be a little bit careful with internet from time to time. can't push it to, you go too far with it, and then it all goes very Pete Tong very quickly. So hopefully...
Yeah, appreciate it. I'm all caught up now.
Fantastic. Okay, so I believe, yes, here we go. So the first flying laps are beginning. James Leech is going to be our first driver actually out there. I have noticed, in typical fashion, that the main man himself, Cam, is actually missing from the timing board. So before the main race starts, I'll probably have to bail out of the game and completely reboot it and come in again. Yeah, so there we go. So first man out there on the circuit on a flying lap is James Leech. He's got Luke Carnwell right behind him. Arnaud Dillman, who is a very, very fast driver and championship points. Amazed he's not actually further up than he is. I think he's missed a few rounds, and I think he had a disconnect at one point as well. Because the championship is mighty, mighty close. While we're still out there just letting them go for the lap, they're not even on to the actual Nordschleife yet. They're still actually on the GT circuit at the moment. Or the F1 circuit, if you want to call it that. It's the full endurance combination of all of it together tonight. So championship points. Luke Carnwell leads with 570 points. James Leech in second with 531. Coopah in third place with 517. And then Arnaud Dillman with 505. The numbers might seem a little bit spread out. 65 points between, obviously, first place and fourth place. But big points on the line. And this is a kind of circuit where you can quite easily just either A, not finish because you rage quit, or just have an absolute stinker of a lap and it all goes a bit Pete Tong. So we'll have to see how that goes. A little bit further down then. Fifth place is Cameron Palmer himself, Mr. OHC, with 471. Sam Barrett follows him with 351. So a bit of a gap there, but it's much, much closer than down to Matt Snook with 345. And then Kurt Hall, 337. And then also Connor Wilson with 320. Now, I know some drivers aren't here this evening. The points goes way, way further down, but there's so many of them. We're just worried with that big chunk at the top. Even I got given bonus points last week, Luke, which was quite nice.
Oh, very cool.
I think I got given bonus points for making a joke about one of the other drivers enjoying fishnet tights a little bit too much. So there you go. that's where we were. So
we don't kink shame in here. It's fine.
Oh no, we don't kink shame, but we don't shame, but maybe we judge just a tiny amount.
We judge just a smidge. Judge.
Yeah, just a smidgen of judging. So we do a smidgen of judge.
What were the points like? What do you get per
Oh my
per
god!
position.
Now you're asking me to pull up information on the fly. Good lord!
I mean, yeah, because like, how close could it be? Because I know it's close between 1 and 2, but is it close between 1 and
Let's
4?
have a look. Oh, I should be able to do this, but my brain is having an absolute fart. Annoyingly, the way it's been put together is I can see the total points per round, but I can't see because unless I can find someone that's had 2 wins, which I don't think I'm going to be able to find someone that's had 2 wins, it kind of gets a bit confusing as to. And this is a question where I'm sure Cam is if he is listening at this moment, which hopefully he's not, he's probably screaming that he knows the answer. But I've got the overall championship, but I haven't got the exact points for how much they win. Hang on, I can dig a little bit into the Discord and see what I can find. Hang on, let's do some mid. Oh, I'm going to come out and say that this obviously is. It's saying Arnaud Dillman is still on the outlap, but he should be on a flyer. And I was looking away from the screen at data at the time, but he looked like he was doing a lot of curb driving there. So this might be a bit of a downfall of Dillman, who has been an absolute monster since he joined us in respective speed. See if we can get a slightly better camera angle.
I think I could take someone calling my downfall and putting it to my last name. I'd have nightmares about it.
Oh, I think I was calling him Dillman last race. And amazingly, I think it was actually his. I think it was his cousin took part in the IMSA 24 Hours of Daytona recently. I'm pretty sure. There was another driver there with Dillman, and we were kind of saying to ourselves, is that our Dillman? Because it would make sense, because he's so bloody quick. It would make sense. Let's have a little look at some of our other drivers while we're here. So we've looked at James Leech. We've had a little look at Luke Carnwell. Arnaud Dillman's been on. Coopah, in one of my favourite cars, the Simpsons liveried Ferrari. Beautiful machine. Then we've got Sam Barrett, who should come winging into shot. There he is. Again, lovely bit of equipment. I'm always trying to remember which one of the many, many boxy cars that this one is of Sam Barrett, so I can tell you in just a second. It is the Bluebird. I mean, all of them have been designed with a straight edge and a ruler, nothing else, so it's quite wonderful.
It was the time.
It was the time, and to be honest, what a glorious time it was. So then we've got Dan Chan, in my personal favourite though, only because it reminds me so much of an Opel Manta, which is like one of the dream cars for me. So, although quite a quiet car compared to some of the other Ferraris and stuff, it's quite a civilized amount of noise coming out of that.
Where would you get one?
Where would I get what?
Get an Opel Manta from?
Oh, I mean, I'd probably have to go abroad to go and get it, wouldn't I? At this point, I mean, there might be a few. I think there are some in the UK, but they're very, very expensive, and it's more my style to buy something that's very, very rusty and shit, and then spend a lot of time, a lot of time swearing, welding, burning myself, cutting myself further, losing the plot. Probably spending 3 times the amount I would have spent on it if I just bought a nice one.
Just bought a new one, yeah.
Yeah, if I just bought something that was already restored, I probably could have picked it up for a reasonable price. But no, I'd rather do it all myself, because then it's mine at that point. It's my car.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
You make a good point.
Yeah, hence I have 4 wheels covered by lots and lots and lots of 36-year-old rust currently sat in a garage that I'm working on. So, yes.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but
okay, let's not add to it then.
No, it's what we do for love. It is what we do for love. Right, so that's Dan Shan. We missed Kurt Hall. There he is. Eagle-eyed viewers, you can spot his genuine mobile number on the back of this car because he didn't make his own livery. Someone else made it for him. So we don't ever do super close-ups, but in the first race we did notice that his phone number was on there. So, yeah, looking very good out there in that one. Monty, oh yeah, in the Monte Carlo, and it only makes sense really, doesn't it? It's Monte Carlo.
Monte Carlo.
Fantastic sounding car as well. Then we've got Toby Dart. Oh, it's front splitter clipping in a little bit there. As he came through the carousel, finally getting a little bit of power back on. Oh, we've got some... Our first of the drivers are going to be coming round soon, while the others are still sort of a good 4 or 5 minutes away. So we've got a little while until people get round. Zach Dawson. in a lovely moon-eyed liveried Capri. Absolutely fantastic little bit of equipment. And who else have we got? Liam Stephenson, who I think was purposely in a lower gear there to try to avoid lighting up the tyres, because that was an incredibly deep note coming off that engine. And then we also have Jack Branson, who for some reason is in the pit, and also I've realised that I'm missing off the timing board, and I'm definitely here because I'm sat in the van, so I can't even select myself at this point. Did we look at Callum Heron? Don't think we did earlier on. I'm not sure if the numbers are changing. Who even knows at this point, Luke? We're just along for the ride. But driver's coming towards the end of it now.
We're just going with it.
We're
Cam's back on the table.
Oh.
You have 15 instead of 14.
Oh, he is. Amazing. So, there we go. We can have him briefly. We'll have him briefly on the screen as he's coming towards the end. His last lap was a 9:08. What is this lap going to be? His actual qualifying lap. It's an 8:38. So James Leech has really, really smashed it out the park at the moment with a 8:25.7. So that is a ridiculous lap time.
It is.
I'm seeing who hasn't come across the line yet. Oh, well, that's not going to be the best lap because that one's in the tyres. Here comes Kurt. What's Kurt done? Kurt put in sorry, couldn't speak then. An 8:40. So he'll be pleased with that with an 8:40. Has Matt Snook actually finished the lap? Yes, he has. So Matt Snook finds himself in 7th. Here comes Sam Barrett, who we were just briefly looking at a moment ago. And where has that put him? It's put him with an 8:58, so he's there somewhere. Dan Shan has come across with an 8:48. And trying to think of drivers. So Monty is still coming up. God, the cameras are not brilliant here at the ring. It has to be said. They are what can only be described as a bit shonky. So what has Monty managed to do in the Monte Carlo? 8:51, decent time. That's Sam Barrett there. Lucas Rivals in the pit, no time set. And we'll go to Toby Dart, next driver to come across the line. I believe it was last season we did a sort of an accelerated 24 hours where we sort of went through day and night cycle. And I don't know if that's the plan or not this time. Kind of hoping not, because it's so dark out on the ring that my cameras become nearly useless. Toby Dart with the 903. Zach Dawson coming across the line. What's he going to do? Gets a 917. There we go. That was the strangest camera angle of all time.
Because he was over the hump of the
hill. Because he was over the hump. I was like, is the game frozen? Nope, he was coming. Why is it making him sound so quiet? Again, this is what we mean about the fact that this game was not made for this sort of thing. It was, streaming really wasn't a thing when this game came out, so it's lots of mods piled on top of each other to make it do what we want. And Callum Heron with a 9:24.2. So it's going to be a good one, should be. Hopefully the grid is going to get itself all sorted out in a minute. Obviously, that is everybody has finished their qualifying lap. They only got one chance to do it. So fingers crossed. This is a really weird layout as well, I've just realised, because this version misses out what they call like the Mercedes complex. So obviously when you go through turn 1, it's an immediate chicane for these guys, whereas sort of the version I'm more used to loops round further to the right, then you've got a horrible sort of double, triple apex left-hander through the Mercedes area and stuff.
I know that one. I know that layout.
Yeah, so this is the more sort of the one where if you actually watch like the 24 hours of Nürburgring, again, the big multi-class race, they do a bit of both. So you get a little bit of the circuit, but then you also then go just straight out into the green monster that is the Nordschleife. So I'm kind of waiting for the the cars to go on the grid, but who knows? They might do it. It would be nice if they bothered at some point, I suppose. But hopefully the grid order should be James Leech in first, Arnaud Dillman in second, Coopah in third. Fourth is Luke Carnwell, fifth Cameron Palmer, Kurt Hall in sixth, Matt Snook seventh, Dan Shan eighth, Monty in ninth, Sam Barrett 10th, Toby Dart 11th, Zach Dawson 12th, Callum Heron 13th, Lucas Rivals 14th, and rounding out the grid is Jack Branson. And there is definitely someone missing from there. Luke Stephenson is in the race, but he wasn't appearing on my timing board, but I can see him over in my other thing. So that's slightly annoying. Sorry everybody at home that that's the case. Hopefully we can get a slightly better camera angle. That's more like it. But basically we're waiting on the green lights. It's going to be a bit of an odd race for viewers at home. About 20 seconds left to go. Obviously this is just a 2-lap race. I'd say a sprint, but it is a marathon around this full circuit. Hopefully no one crashes out immediately, but Liam Stephenson is showing on my official timing as being in 12th, so that is the driver that is missing from the grid. We'll see what happens. Lights are red. We are waiting to go green here for the penultimate race, and it's a brilliant start for Luke Carnwell, winging up the outside. And actually as well, I think Coop got a really good start. If anything, it looked like Dillman lost a little bit of ground as they come down towards the first corner. Hard on the brakes. Ooh. Cameron pushing forward as well.
Getting a bit squirrely.
Oh, Luke Carnwell all the way around the outside. He played that an absolute blinder. 4th place. Oh, and then, yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Kurt. It was. He has recovered reasonably well, so we'll give him a bit of a pass on that one. He seems to have recovered. Whether that was his fault or not, I can't say. So looking over the rear wing now. Apologies about the sudden ear death that you will get from looking over the rear wing of this car, but it's very loud when you're looking back. But you get an idea of the grid as they are now coming up through the Schumacher S's, and Cam goes for 3rd place. And he makes it stick. He's gone round Coop and gets himself up into 3rd. Any predictions from yourself, Luke, as to how this race is going to go?
To be fair, they've stayed on the track a lot longer than I thought they would, so I guess my prediction was wrong, that they were all going to pile up at the first corner. So,
well, I would say they kind of get let off quite nicely until literally 2 corners time, then it all goes a bit Pete Tong.
Right.
When it all gets very tight, it all gets very small as you actually enter the Nordschleife rather than the actual circuit itself. And I will quickly tell you now, Luke, that the timing board only updates when they cross the start and finish line. So it's going to be a little bit difficult to kind of see. I've got some live timing on the go, so I can... No, even that's lying to me at this point, so... There we go. Even that's lying. Brilliant. I've got no, so we're just going to have to kind of keep an eye on everyone. Work it out as we go. But so far, everyone seems to be weaving their way through the circuit, still being led by our man that qualified in 4th, Luke Carnwell. But he has got some big drivers stacking up behind him. Let's have a little look further back. Matt Snook now under attack from Kurt Hall. As obviously we saw Kurt go off a little bit earlier. Arnaud Dillman dropping back away from the top drivers a little bit. Be impressed to see if we get any cars taking off here this evening. I know in practice lots of people have been saying about literally their cars doing sort of great big wheelies. So hopefully they can all hold it. I say, look, these cars, they are so fast, so sort of unruly, it has to be said. So, oh, hang on, let's go up the grid a little bit. No, we need that one. Coop's gone off. Coop went off there. Don't know if he was nudged or not, but he did go off. And, oh, there we go. I believe that was... oh, God, everyone's names have all gone wrong. I think it was Matt Snook. It was Snook and Kurt who were battling. We lost him. I'm not sure if it was contact or not. Very hard to tell. God, these camera angles are shocking. Right, let's go back to... Oh! And a whole multitude of cars. That was Coop going across the grass and back onto the circuit. Oh, everyone avoiding. Oh,
Man.
God, I really hope we're going to have to go to it to make sure he hasn't collected anyone else. He hasn't. He hasn't fallen all the way down, but that is not what he would have wanted. He's been a strong contender all season long, and now he's got a long, long way to go.
I'm sure he can make up the time.
I say it's one of those difficult circuits. You think if you're doing like sort of 10 laps of the same circuit, you've got more chances of people making mistakes. But with the Nordschleife, it's kind of its own beast, isn't it? It's very difficult. Right, I think we've got to try and get a good shot of Arnaud Dillman car looking forward. What have we got? Oh, there we go. So this is the battle from 4th to 1st. You can get a real idea of what it is like trying to manhandle one of these cars around. You can see how much he's going to be working the steering. So we've seen lots of time. Oh, Cam having a big curb moment there. I say the M1 has been an absolute monster in a straight line every single race. It's one of the reasons we actually replaced Monza on the schedule. We've replaced it with Laguna Seca because everyone kind of agreed that there was just no point because Dillman was just going to destroy everyone. And even himself agreed that, yes, his car would be ridiculously powerful there. And here we go. You can see it now. Look at the way...
Yeah. It's drawing Cam in. Oh.
Little squeeze, but fairly respectful, and it's side by side up ahead of them as well. Through goes Leech back into first place. And I imagine Dillman would have probably wanted to try and gain at least 2 positions here on this back straight. And he's going to have to hold on to them well. But if the length of that straight was anything to go by, if he can stay within touching distance of anybody... Oh, and Cam's gone deep. We can see it in the rearview mirror.
Oh.
Cam went off. He's recovered quite nicely. Technically hasn't lost any positions, but obviously has lost track position. Dives his way into the carousel. Brakes glowing.
He's always got the car that's a bit leery.
He does it to himself, I'm sure. I know he says everything's randomised, but I'm sure he kind of does it to himself a little bit. Right, let's have a look further back through the grid. Here we go. We've got Dan Shan and Matt Snook having a nice little squabble. You really couldn't get 2 more sort of different cars here. One, you know, sort of big V8 front engine. Just it's basically 90% bonnet and then just a little bit of room at the back to drive. And then you've got the polar opposite of that. You've got the Porsche. So it really is sort of... It is, possibly. I said this is actually a really good little battle going on. Apparently, Dan was saying that his God, my brain just broke. He reckons the decon feels very nice round here. So we'll have to see how it goes. Oh, and he's gone a little bit wide. This is the thing. It's one of those circuits where even to just practice it, you've got to, it's 10 minutes a lap. The amount of data you can get into your brain practicing is so diminished in comparison to if you're doing a shorter circuit.
That's it.
And to be fair, some of the guys have done a massive amount of laps, like hours and hours of practice. I mean, you know, it does show a little bit here, the way that some of the drivers are just completely able to keep it together. I will give a shout out to Liam Stephenson that obviously I can't get up on my screen. I can see him on the map, but we can't get him on screen. Let's have a jump back towards the back of the field quickly. So Jack Branson, currently running in 15th place. Lucas Rivals... Oh, is apparently in the pits in 14th, so that's wrong. Oh no, because the timing board's wrong, isn't it? Why am I even looking at it?
Yeah.
Why am I even bothering? Let's not bother. We're going on to the big back straight. Oh, sorry, the main straight now. So this is going to be the big one. What can
the M1?
Yeah, what could Dillman do? He's oh, here he goes. Absolutely flown past. Goodness gracious, that car is absolutely wriggling along. I want to say he's almost nerfed himself by keeping the gearing where it is, because he is absolutely limiter bashing at this moment. Like, good lord. The light was flashing at him originally, and then it was just solidly on towards the end. There was just nothing between it.
That's
so,
I guess that is kind of one part of the track rather than, the rest of the 90% of it, so it might work out.
Oh, I may have found a different type of timing screen that works a little bit.
Oh,
I don't know how I don't know how I did that, but I pressed a button. It does mean, viewers at home, you're going to end up with sort of 2 sets, because I need to have 1 set for actually doing the cameras. But we have now got actual timing that updates itself, so this is amazing. So there we go.
Cool.
Oh God, I just don't know what to do with myself. I pressed a button. I pressed F9 instead of F6, and I made that happen. So that makes our life slightly easier.
Have you seen this timing before on the left?
I feel like I've maybe seen it at some point in my life, but who knows?
Am I right in saying about the purple being the fastest sector?
Yes.
And then... Okay, cool. That's interesting to see.
Yeah, so purple will be fastest sector. Obviously, normally you get maybe 4, 5 sectors. Not here at the Nordschleife. 1 billion sectors. There's so many of them. It's ridiculous. But at least we can actually see sort of where everyone is.
That's it.
And try and kind of work it out. Although it's saying... who was that? Oh, that's Rivals. Yeah, James Leech having a really good run at this point, isn't it? He's nearly... He's basically... This is it. He's going out onto the Nordschleife now. And there's still drivers just coming across, sort of, finishing their first lap as we speak. So it shows how much the grid is spaced out. So at the moment, Leech is in the lead. Arnaud Dillman is going to have to do his very best to... Oh, big slide from him there. Hold on to his position as best he can. As essentially he's got quite a few minutes of pain, really, as he's got to try and hold on to his positions against Luke Carnwell, chasing up behind him. Then, obviously, Cam as well, pushing very hard. And we saw him gain a lot of ground, sort of through the more heavily wooded area of the circuit. Kurt Hall, though. Big shout out to Kurt Hall for getting himself up into 5th place. I mean, to be fair, like his driving from last season has come on so far. I know he's obviously upgraded his hardware and all sorts of bits and pieces, but the amount of practice he's been doing, I mean, it really is showing that he is now in 5th place on one of the hardest circuits that we've seen all season. And he's doing a great job. And I think he had a bit of an off on that first lap, didn't he? So he's done a really good job of getting himself back up there. So shout out to Kurt. Definitely not trying to get him to, do me a cheap paint job at some point in the future.
Just call the phone number on the back of the car.
Oh, that's a good shout. I could just pester him, couldn't I? Do you think he would accept... Would he accept feet pics from a 36-year-old man that has hobbit feet?
Maybe. That might be his thing. You never know.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Right, so let's go on to someone else. Let's stop flirting with Kurt for just a minute. So Sam Barrett he is running in 6th place at the moment. Got himself in quite a bit of clean air. And he's sort of leading this pack. Oh, we just saw the decon come flying through the back of the shot just then. Will we catch it again before? There it is! Yeah. God, I love that machine. Oh, there we go. There's a recovery drive from Coop coming here as well. It did look like it was on fire underneath, didn't it? And when it's got when it's got side exit exhaust, that seems slightly obscure. Although this is one of those things of obviously, whenever you're normally racing one of these cars, if you are using the follow cam, you're obviously directly behind the car, so the flames will always spit towards the camera because you are a fixed camera. But obviously where these our cameras are all over the shop, what you sometimes find with some of the cars is regardless of where my camera is, the flames just shoot directly towards the camera all the time. So you get some very sort of, physics defying flames coming from some of the cars. I think this is going to be a little bit of one to keep an eye on, to be fair. I think we might... What have we got from Coop? Have we got a nice...
Yeah, because Coop has an overall faster time, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he...
So he's trying to get past.
And he was definitely further up the grid.
He was.
God, you can see those delicious fan discs. And they are delicious because they're donuts.
Well. Yeah. Yeah, he's just faster in some sectors, but he doesn't want to make a mistake like he did on the first lap.
No, that's the thing. I mean, like, obviously it was quite early in the lap, so luckily he had a fair bit of time to kind of get himself back up and running. Ooh, Dan Shan with a bit of a lock up there, though. Ooh, trying to go around the outside. Big move, gets it done.
That's it.
To be fair, I don't think Dan really sort of questioned the issue too much. He kind of seemed fairly willing to let that happen. I think sometimes it's better to just let the faster driver through than it is to try and battle out for too long. But there we go. Coopah's gained another position.
And the gap is getting bigger and bigger for those two.
I'm going to come out and say Kurtrot looks like he is very much catching the back of Cameron. He's definitely catching the back of Cam.
Definitely
so where has this pace come from? Absolutely flying. I keep thinking cars have crashed, but it's not. It's when they're going through the carousel, where it's such a big track map. Ooh, the arrows, where they don't shrink. They're all just like screwing around on top of each other. It gets very difficult to work out what's going on. Dillman has actually put in a few fast sectors. I'm going to vote that was sort of probably just after where there was the big Nissan crash all those years ago. On that downhill section, I imagine.
I know where.
I imagine his car is very much able to open up the taps there. Right, let's have a little look at our leaders. James Leech, who has really broken away, he got himself a massive gap at the moment. You hear the tyres going light there as he went over. And then it is Arnaud Dillman in second place. Good Lord. He is giving it everything he can to try and catch up.
Oh.
Again, he knows he just needs to get himself close, and then he might be able to run down James. But that also,
I don't know if it's close enough, though.
No, I don't think it is. That 935 that he is driving is no slouch in a straight line. So it's going to be super difficult. Again, trying to keep a little bit of an eye on them. Just quickly back to Luke Carnwell, who is still being chased down by Cam. And where is Kurt? Is he still close? He's close, but not any closer. He's applying pressure. If anything, I'd say that gap has opened up a little bit. Right, let's go back to...
long straight now.
Well, there goes the Porsche. Oh, the gap was far too big.
Yeah.
Oh, God, the noise coming off that thing, though, was stunning. I kind of want to stay here and get the shots of them coming through, if I'm brutally honest.
I'm just being able to defend this position.
That was naughty. James Leech, right, does come across the line in first position. Arnaud Dillman is going to be coming across the line in any second. There he goes. Comes across in second place. Luke Carnwell, very closely followed by Cameron Palmer. I've just seen in the YouTube chat. Apparently, Kurt would take that as payment. Brilliant, because I've got two very hairy feet. I won't even wash them. I'll leave them dirty. I'll go barefoot at work for like 20 minutes and come home with lots of swarf and stuck in them. You can have fun.
Swarf. Oh my goodness. No, not the swarf.
Not the swarf. Oh, limiter banging his way towards the line. Great little move here from Monty. Comes across the line to finish. Brilliant stuff. Matt Snook, who I'm thinking must have had maybe another incident at some point, because he is still a fair old way back. Big spit of flames from the back of the Porsche. I do love the way you hear the engine note just rise as the tyres go little bit light, and they just light up that little tiny bit. Toby Dart, he's coming along still. And in fact, Toby Dart is not... it's Matt. Wait, is it Dawson in front of him? Who is in front of him? Yes! Oh, because the timing board's wrong, isn't it? Of course it is. Wow, huge slides for style there. Beautiful stuff. Right, so Toby Dart does come across the line. I think there was someone else as well crossed. I think it's one of the drivers that's missing off my timing screen. So it's just... Uh-oh, here we go. It's the way the wheels came off. I'm going to come out and say it, though, that I was commentating on a race a fair while ago, and that sort of thing happened post-race. And there was some seriously upset people because there was like actual physical injuries where people were holding onto wheels and weren't expecting. I'm trying to remember the actual name of the driver now. I know his screen name is UKOG. Big GT racer, and does lots of sim racing. And yeah, he actually had his thumb broken by his direct drive steering wheel in a very similar incident. I think that was at Spa. He went off at the final bus stop, and someone just rear-ended him at full whack. And it's caught on stream on his screen, on his cams and everything. And he's just there, and he's like, "I think I've broken my thumb." And you just see it, and it's got an extra bend. And you're like, "Oh, okay."
Oh no!
Great. Yeah, it's proper, right? So that was the end of that race. Good Lord. So it was James Leech across the line in first, Arnaud Dillman in second, Luke Carnwell in third, Cameron Palmer in fourth. Fifth was Kurt Hall, Sam Barrett sixth, Coopah seventh, Dan Shan in eighth. Can we get a nice shot of my van? Oh. Maybe. Oh, no, wait. There we go, while we're doing this bit. Yes, the custom van. So, yeah, Cooper in 7th, Dan Shan in 8th, Monty in 9th, Matt Snook was 10th, Zach Dawson in 11th, I put the two names together then. Callum Heron, 12th, Toby Dart, 13th, Jack Branson, 14th, Liam Stephenson, 15th, and Lucas Rivals, 16th. And then obviously me, apparently, in 17th place, but we don't have to worry about that. We're not worried about me. Not worried about little old me. So it's going to be a reverse grid for this next race. So it's a full reverse grid, which has led to possibly some of the greatest carnage that has ever been seen in motorsport. Destruction Derby has nothing on some of these race 2 starts. Any predictions from yourself, Luke, on who do you think is going to be sort of the diamond in the rough this time round?
I want to say James again, but it's kind of, he's very good at overtaking from the battle that he had earlier. But can he do it from all the way from the back of the grid? Who knows? I want to see if the M1 again could get away with it. Dillman, if he has a good enough start, and then just kind of power his way through the first lap, maybe.
Quite possibly.
Yeah.
Why is that not disappearing? I don't want that. I don't want that. There we go. That's better. Ugh. Right, we're about to go racing. Jack Branson starts from the front of the grid. We'll see what happens as they all go flying down towards turn 1. It's a great start from Jack Branson, to be fair. Oh, Toby Dart looks like he's been spun off the line. Pretty sure. We saw Toby. He did. He got rotated. I'm sorry, Toby. I'm sorry. Find solace in the warmth of your girlfriend's thighs, because we all joke, but it's all right. They're covered in what's it called? They're all covered in oh god, what you call the bloody things? Fishnet. It's fine. You can come back. Right. You can do it. You can come back. Right, going back to it. Right, so there's already been big changes. Coop looks like he's got himself up into pole. No, he hasn't. Yes, Coop is in pole, so even the official timing board isn't showing us what we're meant to be seeing now, so that's wonderful. Let's try and cycle through it and see if it shows anything that actually works for us. Let's try that. Is that working? Hopefully we've got something. No, it's not. Brilliant. Just great. So neither of the timing boards are any use to us this round, so we'll just turn it off and get rid of it completely, because it's all pointless to us at this point. Oh my lord, what an end to the season. What an end. So I think it's Coop in pole. It looks like it's Coop in pole. Cameron seems to be running in second place. He is running in second place. Big power slide.
Yeah.
Coop is going to be doing everything he can to try and extend the lead and get away a little bit. Where is our race 1 winner? He is a fair way down, isn't he? He has not made his way through. Whether there was an incident that we didn't see.
There was an incident at the start.
Yeah. So I reckon he got caught up in a bunch of that and didn't manage to make up the ground he would have wanted to. So he'll be very disappointed in that. Kurt Hall has just snuck his way past. That was Matt Snook. So another position gain for him, which I think puts him 3rd on the road. Possibly 4th. 4th place on the road, if I'm judging by what I can kind of see in front of him. So some of the faster drivers making their way up through. Arnaud Dillman.
Where is Dillman?
Let's try and work this out. I want to say he's 7th, possibly. Okay. Oh, hang on. Yeah, that's
when he gets to a straight.
That's a good point. I completely forgot that I have live timings that I can look at, which for some reason also just aren't showing me the information that I want. Why has everything gone wrong? I'm convinced it's just because the circuit is so big that it's just kind of throwing a wobbly. But here we go. Dillman looking to go around the outside. Oh, it's going to have to be very brave. He does it, though. He does it. Can he get the car stopped down here, though? We saw, I think it was someone go off here on the first race. So does hold it together.
Where's Luke?
Luke Carnwell is coming into shot now. There he is. He's in 3rd place, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so at the...
He had a nice battle earlier as well, so he'll be trying to move up as quickly as possible.
Yeah, and obviously starting from the back, basically the back of the grid as well, it really has been... To be fair, it's the drivers in 2nd, 3rd and 4th that have really battled their way up through. Obviously, Coop finished a little bit further down the order than he would have wanted to, but had an absolutely blistering start and managed to get himself up into pole position. And at the moment is holding on to it. Let's go back to Coop. As I will always do. I will always do my best to... Oh, come on. Let's see the back of the car. Fun fact for you, Luke. The Jasper who is there, that is where I got the idea for my child's name, Jasper, was from that character. Me and my wife, so convinced we were having a girl that we never really thought of any boy names. And then when we found out on the scan that we were having a boy, we were suddenly like, oh my god, we have no idea what we are going to call this child. Like, what do we do? So we both spent ages looking at names, realising that loads of them, either me or her, went to school with someone that was a complete bumhole and didn't want to call our child that name. And I was going through TV shows and different things, looking for names. And then, came across that. And I was like, you know what a great name. And started calling just the bump at the time Jasper, and then it stuck. So that's it. My child is named after a
Simpsons character. That's a good story, though. No one's called Jasper anymore.
No, there aren't very many. I think I've met like 1 or 2 other Jaspers, and it's usually somewhere really strange where you hear a parent yelling the name Jasper, and you're looking around like, is that someone we know from school? Like, what's going on? And then suddenly you're like, oh no, it's just another random child. But there we go.
Just something like that.
Right, I'm going to try it again. Have we got... Does the timing work? No, it doesn't.
No.
Coop! Coop did make a mistake. Cameron is within striking range. Oh, but I think Cam must have made a mistake as well, because through comes Luke Carnwell up into 2nd place.
Told you he's on his way.
Oh, and to be fair, Kurt Hall has now got the big bad Dillman right behind him as well. And to be fair, Matt, I think that's Matt Snook as well, putting loads of pressure on the back of Dillman.
Dillman is going to have an absolute beast of a straight when they get to it.
Yeah, I think it could be a little bit devastating for most people. Everyone seems to be fairly close together. Lucas Rivals, I have a feeling, has parked it up.
Oh no!
So not sure what has happened there. But he appears to be parked up at the side of the circuit. Hasn't actually retired to the pit. So whether that's possibly a hardware issue. But here is Jack Branson, who was just losing a position. Lost it going through the... I believe that's the first carousel. And he has been passed by, I believe, that was Zach Dawson. Yes, it was. And obviously, that's Zach Dawson in the Zach Speed Racing Capri. So, bear in mind the name that all the drivers in the cars were randomised. It's very fitting that has happened. Right, let's jump back towards the front. Ooh, try and work out where everyone is again on my list. Coop still leading at the moment, but is being hounded now by second and third place, and that is Luke Carnwell and Cameron. What has happened to... Where's Dillman?
Dillman made a mistake, looks like. He's a little further back than he was before.
Yeah, or I wonder if it's just a case of his car... Again, this is the part of the circuit where his car is going to struggle. Whether he is just struggling quite a bit there. Right, let's go...
2 or 3 more corners before the straight, though.
Yeah, going to open up the taps and absolutely go for it. Right, so it was Coop in pole position. Here they come on to the straight.
All right, Dillman, let's go. Let's see what you can do, if anything.
You can see him in the back of the shot. He's got a bit to go. Coop seems to be doing all right. The Ferrari, obviously with a decent old amount of pace behind it. Have we got the shot I want? There it is. That's the one I want. Here he comes, Dillman. Oh, God. Kurt Hall is going to have elbows out, legs out, mirrors fully extended, I imagine, at the moment. Can they hold it together through?
That was a good block.
Yeah, it was robust.
Yeah.
It was a robust block, but a fairly, I would say, legitimate. I don't think he could get penalised for that one. But that was very, very, very close indeed. And he'd be very happy to be leading a lap over Dillman. Although, here we go. Dillman down into turn 1. Looks to the inside. Can he outbrake? No, he can't.
No. Fair play. Oh, Cam has made a mistake.
Cam has dropped back. Yeah, made a mistake. And he's lost a few positions there. And Dillman's going to try and do as much as he can there as well to get past. Not able to, though. I mean, to be fair, Cam does have some seriously pointy elbows when he wants to. Never sort of, never enough to be thinking to yourself, come on, that's dirty play. But he will not give up a position easily. He will defend as much as he possibly can to the absolute limit of what is allowed. Right, back to our leader, Coop, who obviously, with everything going on, has now broken away slightly from Luke Carnwell. Kurt Hall now finds himself running in 3rd place, but he has got 2 monsters of the championship up behind him. What have we got over the rear wing? That's an awful rear wing shot, so we won't do that. I was hoping to. Oh, we have got a crotch shot, though. That's, very important for Kurt Hall and all his fans, is, of course, the crotch shot and feet. So he'll be happy with that one. Right, who have we got? Let's go for Dillman. What kind of angles have we got for Dillman? Let's have a flick through. This should be quite nice to look forward. Oh, big snap. For most of this race, I've been thinking to myself, God, my throat's getting really dry. I ought to have a drink. And every time I go to pick up my drink, something happens and I can't. So I'm doing it.
Quickly,
I'm up. Yeah.
Go, 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 go. We good?
Oh, we're back, baby. We're back. Oh, God, I'm probably going to belch in a minute, but good Lord.
I see what you mean about the M1 doing a little bit of rolling where everyone else is a bit tighter on the corners.
Yeah, I say, Dillman has... Obviously, all the cars did sort of have their own custom sort of BOP or balance of performance done.
Yeah.
So it's not just as the pack is downloaded, it has then been sort of, customized, adjusted a little bit, sort of to try and keep the racing as close as possible. But obviously every car is going to have its advantages, and here seems to be where Dillman has the advantage. Look at the speed.
Has he got space?
He's got to be so brave on the brakes. I mean, to try and outbrake these two in front is going to be fairly biblical, to be fair. Oh, a little bit. And see, pre-race, we were a little bit worried that the racing might break open and not be that close. But at the moment, we are watching 3 cars absolutely neck and neck. We've got Luke Carnwell in front of them as well. He is not far away. But these 4 cars have been just some beautiful racing. Little mistake there from Kurt. I almost don't want to go away from this particular camera because it is so good. Here we go. There's a move to the inside now from Cam. Can he get the overlap under braking? No, he can't.
Ooh.
That was close. Oh, and again, he gets a little bit unruly. If anything, the tightness of the circuit here is almost doing Cam a favour. Any little mistakes kind of absorb. The two cars in front power sliding their way out. It was Kurt and Cameron desperately holding on to their cars, doing everything they can. It almost looks quite peaceful inside Dillman's car, dare I say it. His arm movements,
yeah.
they seem very smooth. And in fact, let's get a bit of an idea of the difference. Let's go to Cam, and we can see what his wheel is doing. We can still see Dillman in the mirror. Oh, both go a bit deep. Lots of opposite lock. And again. Oh, here we go, though. What a run.
Oh,
what a run. Beautifully done. I mean, hats off to Kurt for defending and holding on to his position for so long. He's now got the Dillman behind him. And I think both of them are probably thinking to themselves, this is where I'm going to lose another position, because this is where Dillman, realistically, this should be where his car sort of comes to life up here, and you can already see he's starting to hound the back of Kurt. How wide is Kurt going to make that car? Can he do it? Oh, they've both gone round. They've both gone round Cam.
That was incredible.
I did not.
Wow.
Yeah, I did not see that coming at all. It was almost a case of, were they bump drafting? Were they using the superior firepower?
Oh, slingshotted. That was pretty fast.
We've had an update from Toby. His PC has crashed. So that is where Toby's gone.
Got you. Cam has retaken a place.
He has got it back. Oh, and I noticed that Kurt went the long way round the carousel there. Not sure why. Whether that was didn't get the braking done in time.
Yeah, he had a slight off. That's where Cam was able to make up some time.
This is where Cam should be able to make his way past Dillman. I say should. He's got the faster car in this sector, or sectors, quarter of the racetrack. But it's finding a space past and then making it stick, because obviously it's a relentless river of left and right turns. So you go to the inside on one corner and then you find yourself on the outside for the next. Unless you can really commit and go all the way around the outside on the next corner, it's so hard to actually get a move done here on pure race pace alone. Let's have a quick jump on board with our leader. It's still Coop. Then obviously got Luke Carma running in second. Then it is Dillman followed by Cam. I think it's worth if we jump on with Cam briefly just to get... That was not Cam. That's Cam. There we go. Whoa, very twitchy.
Dillman's already made the move.
Yes, he had. Wait, I don't think Dillman was already there, wasn't he? Because... Wait, was he?
No. Cam was in front.
Was he? Because I thought he lost the position going up the hill, and then because both of them came past, and then Dillman got past Kurt, and I don't know. Anyway,
I think it was Cam first and then Dillman.
I
Yeah.
think so, but who knows? Right,
We can replay it.
Not now. We can't. I'm not trying.
No,
not right now. I'm not taking any risks.
Anything else.
No, no.
It's
Right.
fine.
This is the final chance for Dillman to really stretch his legs.
Ooh,
He's already on the back
Dillman's
of
gone for it.
Carnwell. There he goes! Oh my god! He left that to the very last second. I think there was a little flash of the lights there to sort of say, yeah, you've got me. You've got me this time. Oh, that was insanely quick. We got a few drivers further back, but we're going to go to the front. We're going to go to the front as they come across the line. We missed the winner of the first time round, so we'll watch it this time. Coop coming towards the line, all the way over to the pit wall, already celebrating. Luke Carnwell is going to be coming home in third. Arnold Dillman will be coming home in second. Super close between these two all the way to the line. Cameron just comes across the line. Although I'm confused, see that all the timing boards are broken at this point. They are not right anymore. I'm going off of now what I think my actual timing board, my off-screen timing board, is now updating. Right, hang on. Who hasn't finished yet? Right, here we go. Here's a few people still coming across the line. Sam, Barrett, Dan, Shan, and James Leech as well. James Leech did manage to get himself up there. So one of the drivers still further down at the moment is Monty. I know there's probably people doing donuts and celebrating all over the place, but we're going to stick with the guys that are actually out there on the circuit for now. Here comes Monty across the line. And it's shown James Leach, showed Callum. Oh, here we go. Callum Heron, I believe, is one of our next drivers. No, he's not. Who is it? It's Liam Stephenson, who is next, coming across the line, who we couldn't see in race 1. I don't think we could see for most of race 2. But here he comes. Peace and love. Right, now it's Callum Heron. There we go. Now we're sort of getting our screens back together. And the lovely BMW. It's almost a shame that this will be the last time we see these cars in the championship. And then there is Jack Branson as well, who should be coming over the hill. There he is. I'm seeing on my timing board, it tells me when there's been collisions, and it's currently just a wall of red, where obviously everyone is just... Yeah. Everyone is crashing into each other constantly. God, it does sound good, that car, doesn't it? It sounds bloody monstrous. Right, coming across the line then is Jack Branson. We'll see our final driver of the championship. The winter season is over now. There we go. Right, let's see if we can see who's crashing and generally being a hoodlum. Oh, everybody. Everyone is being a hoodlum. Everyone all together bundling into each other. Worst camera angles of all time. There we go. A whole bunch of them lining up. Oh, in fact... Oh, hello. Oh, are they doing this? Are they doing this? Oh, my lord. I reckon maybe Cam is the one to put the car on. I just saw it.
You saw that car?
Yeah, I just saw it. I think that was Monty, wasn't it? Somewhere in the background. Where is everyone else? I think some people have gone in the pits and probably done themselves dirty. But it has to be said. Oh, and there we go. The game finished itself, and that was that. That was a bloody fantastic final race. I mean, it was absolutely brilliant. It's been a great season from my position, sat in the box. Anyway, I've had a brilliant time. Don't know about everyone else, but I've had a great time doing this. It's been it's been a right old laugh. Again, my timing board is just seemingly breaking every 30 seconds. Don't know what's going on with it anymore. It's been an exceptionally bad night for all things. And while there's been so much madness going on, lots of people in the chat have been talking. There's Tom Marish, Stevie Nuttall, and Shitbox, one of our racers. That's Toby. You've been in the chat, so do appreciate you all being in the chat. Anyone that's watching this as a VOD, or if you've watched it live, Super appreciate it. Do stick around. Obviously, if you fancy getting involved in the racing, links for the Discord and all the Instagram and bits and pieces, they are all in the description below this video. Do sign up. It's a right good laugh. They're a really good bunch of racers. They even let old me mess around from time to time. There's obviously the next championship will be coming up at some point. Don't know when that's going to be because we haven't even really finished this one yet. But we do little races in between, sort of community evenings, generally messing around. And even if you're not that into racing, there's also War Thunder. They're obsessed with the bloody stuff. It's War Thunder. So, yeah, it's been absolutely fantastic. And another big, obviously, shout out to our sponsors. Luke, if you don't want to cringe, I'd cover your ears again because it's probably going to be cringy while I shout us out again. Right, hang on. Whoa, let's scroll up. I've got the spiel written down here somewhere. Right. Big shout out to our main sponsor and our man who is sat next to me here in the commentators booth. It is Luke from Zero Media. So that's at Zero Media TV and at The Media Cowboy. Everything from consulting and shooting to editing and colouring. No project too small nor large. We'll find a solution and make it look good too. Get your content game from zero to hero. We also have anti-grav systems, camera drone content production for hire, make friends in high places, and of course we have a shout out to our poorly boy that is Charlie from Waymo. As I said before, YouTube. He's got car spotting, general chats. Actually has some really interesting guests on there as well. I think he had the guys that are going to be doing the new Grand Tour, or two of them on there anyway. So I mean, he's got some big friends at this point. It's terrifying. And then there's little old me just sat here behind a microphone, being weird.
You're doing all right.
I don't know. I do something. I'm doing something. Whether it's all right or not, I have no idea. But right, let's do what we always do at the end of one of these races. I do need to. Hang on. Windows button. Do what I want you to. Oh my god. Right, the issue I have is I have a program that has to run in the background that refreshes itself all the time that allows me to keep my car in the pit and it not be a problem. But the other problem with that is that then it makes my mouse like refresh its position all the time, and it won't let me quit unless I move the mouse quick enough from the top corner. But I then have to try and aim. Yes, I did it. Okay, there we go. Right, let's go to the Discord. Let's get the madness that is the boys in on amongst all of this. Right. So we will both have to go over to a different screen. So obviously that includes you as well, Luke. If you want to get involved in the madness that is the general chat, if you go to the Assetto Corsa chat in the Discord. Yeah, and I'll drag myself over in a second once I've then changed the audio output for that as well. And then we can go through it all. So, yes, let's have a bit of a rummage with them, boys. So, see you over there in a second. Hello, boys and girls.
In, I just got whacked right up the arse. I was like, well, that's it. That's my laptop.
Hey.
And then because there was
Hello,
so much
Tim.
carnage, my
Hello.
Tim is
Hello.
here. Hello.
Hello.
Take over, Tim, because otherwise Toby will not stop complaining.
Yeah,
We did say you would find solace in between your girlfriend's thighs at some point, so
Yeah.
you'll be all right.
Yeah. Undoubtedly.
You'll be wrapped in fishnet at some point. You'll be fine. You'll be fine, babes.
I think I'll fix it.
That is officially 3 more points for Tim.
Yes. Wait, am I still at the bottom of the
I
grid?
think you might be
Or
on
have
the board now.
Yes!
6 points because he was on stream.
Yeah, true.
I think you've overtaken Zach.
Oh.
Right, let's have a bit of decorum, shall we? Right, race winner from race 1. Where are you, Mr. Leech? Where are you?
Hello, I'm here.
I mean, it was a pretty dominant performance the whole way through that race, and you managed to somehow hold off a very hard-charging other group. How was it for you, mate? Because that was a pretty mad first race.
Mate, I'm not gonna lie, seeing Cam in my rear view, like, for the first section of that, was like, okay, keep calm, wait for a straight, keep calm, because he was just fucking all over me, and then I got to a straight, and I was like, alright, okay. And so it was just kind of like, it was just me waiting to get onto straights, and then just fucking off. That was basically the whole thing.
Unbelievable.
I mean, we're not going to lie. We did see a lot of Cam being absolutely monstered once there was a straight line. I think it was in race 2, losing 2 positions going up the hill in one corner.
Yeah.
I mean, between Dillman and Kurt, I think we were losing our minds.
The double overtake.
Yeah, in the high RPMs, my engine just kind of like goes flat. It's very peaky, so like it all happens at like first third, which means I'm great out of the corners, which you might have seen. But like once we get onto a straight, it goes flat after like 170. So yeah, a lot of the cars have the legs on me, but it's never felt that good. Like that was incredible.
And then obviously race 2, Coop, after a bit of a stinker of race 1, brought it back for race 2, and came obviously home with the win. And talk us through that, because it seemed like it was getting fairly close at times.
Yeah, I've been nursing a good old brake problem. I've decided to upgrade to a Moser, and I've bought it off of someone that I can't really say. But I don't trust it, and bolts keep shearing, so I keep losing brake pedal.
Fun!
Should have bought braided lines.
Yeah. Should have got braided lines. Dotful.
Needs ARP.
Yeah, besides that, it was fairly smooth sailing. Had a couple of those shit moments, but
I mean, can you technically get like a full billet build when it comes to just a brake pedal set?
oh, I hope.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, so that race 2 as well. Obviously, it was great to watch. Obviously, battling through the grid as well. I think me and Luke in the booth were pretty much incoherently screaming a lot of that time. It was absolutely brilliant to watch the different battles, the different moments. I have got to ask, I saw some people, and this was at the first carousel, there was quite a few drivers that I noticed didn't go into the carousel. They went round the outside of it. Was that intentional from some of you, or was that just you messed up your braking and couldn't get the car stopped?
My car bottoms out, so I have to go in halfway through.
Dan?
to be fair, it is a valid strategy. Even in real life, you do tend to see a fair amount of the older cars like choosing to go up it. It's a bit slower, but it's definitely a lot safer.
Fair.
I mean, my front end would grab the floor and turn me sideways every lap, but I wanted the speed.
Fair enough. Well, boys, I'm not good enough at maths to work out who has won the championship overall. Do you have an idea who has got it now overall?
The good news is I'm the one that does the numbers, and I also have no idea.
Oh, wonderful news!
Luke's won, yeah. Luke has gone pretty far down.
Yeah.
I think it's still Luke. Yeah, I think he held it.
Well, I think we'll
He
sort
had
of
pretty good performances.
bear it, sort of, obviously bearing any post-race investigations and all sorts of things will make it sound official, but really it's just none of us can do the maths quick enough because, we've all inhaled too much rust over the years. Big shout out to Luke Carnwell then for winning the championship. It's another Carnwell sort of, well, actually no, you won the first one, didn't you? But it's again, up there at the top is another Carnwell.
Luke won the last one.
Luke won the last one.
Oh, he did. Luke.
Yeah. Basically, he's managed to cheat twice, and I will figure out how he's done it.
He's playing people off the hit me, right?
Oh my
God,
god,
my
PT
ball
for
fans.
winning the championship.
I could hear the 7th turbo he added. It's not slick.
No.
You would know from last year.
It's very reminiscent, Matt. Very reminiscent. Drive my ass off, get taken on the straights.
Oh, just as a quick heads up, Kurt, you're probably going to get some disturbing messages coming through because, as it turns out, a lot of the camera angles here are very close because there's no runoffs. So if anyone pauses the stream, I'm not saying anyone at home should do that when you rewatch it. Please rewatch it.
No, don't do that.
Oh,
but
don't.
you will be able to get his mobile number off of it. So-
And Tim has
You're
already
not saying
texted
you
me off
should
it.
do that,
Tim
we
has already
signed up
texted
to
me,
do
should I
that.
say?
We'll just confirm it
have
does
already.
work.
The questions he
it
likes
does.
the most are: have you ever been to the Nürburgring? And I made your car on CarX. Just let him know. It warms his heart every
Oh.
time.
It's all right.
Oh,
I'm
Tom,
gonna.
follow him on TikTok as well.
Yeah, follow him on TikTok. I'll make sure it's
Ask him his
it's
paint
all
code.
there.
Ask him his paint code.
Let me live, man.
Luke, how was that for you? I believe this is the first race you've been able to watch the whole time as the main sponsor of the championship. So a huge thank you to Luke at Zero Media. Thank you so much for helping us with the server costs.
Big up, Luke.
Thank you all for racing so well. It was very entertaining. Like, a part of me wanted to be in here as well, just listening to all of you guys scream because I know you were.
Oh, it's silent. We all mute.
Oh, is it silent?
Oh,
Is it
oh
silent?
yeah. Oh yeah. If you don't mute the Discord, you're crazy because you'll just hear a constant stream of Toby screaming.
Yeah. You kind of numb it out after a while though. So
Yeah,
it's one of those where you
Oh,
just
white noise.
Fair.
yeah, very much
Well,
so.
I can't wait until the next one.
Yes, we will be having exhibition races throughout the summer because obviously it's too hot and we're all outside a lot of the time. But there will be events here and there that are all announced, and they are open invites. So anyone who comes to join the Discord, you can enter the exhibitions. There are always different racing eras and styles, so that should be really good fun. We've got some really cool stuff lined up, and then it's on to next year, which is going to be very, very cool.
Oh, you've already planned.
Oh yeah.
Already
Okay.
in the
It's the one
works.
I've been waiting for.
Luke can't win.
Luke can't win because he is moving to America. We are losing our two-time champion, which is just such a shame.
Yeah, I'm sure
Too
you're good.
bad. So sad.
Trust me, I'm gonna make a guest appearance if you have it at like, I don't know, 10 o'clock at night or something like
I was
that.
going to say 3 o'clock in the morning.
Right. All races will from now on be held at 9 a.m.
Brilliant. I'll stay up late. I'll do it 4 o'clock in the morning.
He's this
It's just like staying up for the NASCAR, isn't it?
Yeah.
I must say, on the topic of Luke leaving, thank you so much for being part of the last championship, even though you've walked away with it again. Amazing driving this year. Very, very consistent. It's been great to have you, and we're all very sad to see you go.
I'm not. I'm
Thanks,
glad
Dad.
you're going. Goodbye.
Fuck you, shit.
Wow.
No, turn it off. We've done everything we have. We have worked out it is the music that's ruined the copyright stuff. So no music, noise. I think, well, obviously, for your viewing pleasure at home, it might be a bit different because you're only going to see it from my POV. But we are going to have a little bit of a celebration race now, just to kind of mess around. And it is going to be bouncy Yaris's. So, but you are going to see it from my point of view. I am playing on a controller because I don't even have enough room in here with all the commentary stuff to have a full rig in here anymore. But yeah, so that is what's going to be coming up next. It will be a bit different. I'm going to leave the stream going just to see that, just my point of view of it, because it just, who doesn't want to see bouncy Yaris's everywhere? But I think it's probably about time everyone sort of yells and says goodbye.
Anyone who is watching at home, thank you so much for supporting the series. Thank you to every single driver for turning up to practice and running all these races. It does take a lot of commitment, but that is 6-7 months of our lives. So yeah, pretty huge. Thank you for being here, and I hope to see you in our next ones.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye. No. Do not.
Right. Right, you got to give me a minute to get in because I've got to deactivate a load of my mods and stuff. Otherwise, I'm not actually able to do anything. It just keeps putting me in the pit every 2 seconds. Otherwise, so give me 2 seconds. I also will be racing with 0 HUD or anything. It will be... No, no, they're not. No, they're not. I've turned you guys off, so they only hear me now, because I didn't want. Luke, thank you, mate. Bye bye. I've had that issue. I've had that issue all week. Oh my lord. Oh, this is absolutely disgusting. I I will say that I've managed to get a few external shots of all the cars on the grid, and everybody on my screen on the left-hand side of the grid is in sync, and all the stuff on the right-hand side is all just... It's a blur, and there's... Oh. This is gross. Oh, I need... Oh, Lord! I realise everyone at home can't hear the music, but as you can imagine what he's playing. Oh, Lord! Oh! Oh my god, my brain hurts. I apologise anyone watching at home still. Oh, we're going to the inside! Try and... Oh! Break, 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 break! Oh my god! Oh, I'm so sorry, whoever that was in front of me. Vanilla 430 mins. Oh, I went into the pits. Oh god! Oh wait! Oh no! No! Oh mate! What a... I pulled to the side. Oh, everyone at home, I'm so sorry. There it is! I'm sorry, everyone at home. I was... Oh, thank God. Taking the piss. Vanilla. I will say for anyone that is now watching at home, I want you to know I would not normally race an external cam. But I can't not. Right, hang on. I'm going to say we'll have this conversation, but don't play any music in the meantime.
Yeah, I won't.
So there you go. You're back. Everyone's back here now. You can hear everyone
Right.
again.
So who did better than they expected in Nürburgring?
That would be me. Well, that was
You
kind
did
of
better
down
than
to
expected.
but that was kind of down to everyone else.
You know what?
I thought
race one, you all just pissed off, and I'm like, where the fuck's this pace come from?
See, fun fact, it's interesting that Luke says that because he was dead serious about pulling out of the last race until I messaged him and started chatting him.
Yeah, I got told off by Dad.
And then he came around and he realised it will
I
actually be alright.
didn't expect to get told off.
Daddy came around with a belt and he was like, hang on a minute.
I can't believe this guy thought he could say, I'm not racing, and I wouldn't go shout at him.
Yeah, I know.
Drop your beat.
Are you glad he raced, though?
Yeah.
You won.
You're not sure about if you're happy about winning the championship.
You know what, Luke? I changed my mind. I'm glad you're not fucking staying now.
You know what, Tim? Second.
I kind of like the idea of watching the other three battle it out for them to win. I thought that'd be cool.
Yeah, but they still could have done that if they were faster.
Yeah, I know, but obviously, I was there.
I mean, we all still fought for it.
I know.
Like, we were still fighting.
That race.
But if you took me completely out of the equation, then it would have been a good battle. And I think Dillman would have actually got it as well.
Who's trying to kick Kurt?
No, he would like because I obviously have beat him by points.
Oh, did you? Oh, is that you beat by 1 point? Oh, so maybe I don't know where did James end up coming in the points?
He got first, same results as me, I think. So he got 108 points or something added to his tally. Did you get first and seventh, James? Or first and...
in the standings, damn it.
I also can't see the countdown anymore because someone's tried to kick Kurt.
1 minute 43.
Vote yes.
Okay.
Vote yes.
You
I
know what?
think might have overtaken me by like a point or two.
Yeah, I think I'm close.
Okay, well done, man.
I'd be surprised if you don't jump.
Thank you, man. I
To
appreciate
be fair,
it.
race 2, Kurt was mental.
Yeah.
It was good stuff.
I've never seen Kurt drive like that. And literally just earlier today, I was telling him like how impressed I am with how much he's like developed his driving skill in the last 2 years, both on sim and in real life.
Yeah, it was good.
Minimal practice for the ring as well.
Yeah, definitely. Top marks for that. Stop trying to kick people, man. Luke's kicking himself
This
anyway.
I might actually agree with. I'm not.
Yeah, I kind of locked in for the Noah and it just sort of got flow state and just got so content.
Yeah, because he's got that home field advantage, isn't he?
Yeah,
it's great.
You are
no. According to his car, he's never
TikTok coded, aren't you? Like entering flow state and all sorts.
Yeah, I proper locked in. I drove the best I did throughout the whole championship, and the car.
I've never seen Kurt move like that. I've never seen Kurt in front of me for more than like 5 seconds. So that
I was doing some battles.
So what you're saying is you normally let him go behind?
Yeah, I prefer him behind me.
What?
But I keep an eye on him.
So he can pull your hair.
Hold it.
I always hope that he's close though.
Wait up. What?
Hold up.
Hang on.
Wait a minute.
Right.
Stop it, right.
I'm gonna have to mute
Send
you
us
boys
away.
again. Yeah. Right. So they're banished. They're banished. The songs have started. We go racing again. Oh, I completely missed the shift. Taking the piss in here for 30 minutes. I forgot to brake. I don't know who that was. I'm sorry. Aww. Some people go for the pit, it would seem, the slightly unorthodox way. Well, it's because I'm trying to do non-ABS on a controller. The ground and a wall. Oh no! God's sakes. Right, maybe mute the music a sec then, boys.
Okay. Oh.
Wait.
Oh,
No!
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh,
And again.
why is this dealer?
Taking the
Taking
bait.
the bait. I've been signing you.
That was fun.
Right then, I think I'm going to end the stream there, boys. It's been an amazing season. What a way to finish it off with a little bit of silly, bouncy Yaris's.
I feel like I've just run a marathon in a wheelchair.
So easy mode.
Just tiring, but just my arms.
Yes.
Right, quick final shout out to all the sponsors and stuff. Zero Media, so at Zero Media, the Theme Cowboy, and also to Anti-Grav Systems, and obviously to our sick boy Charlie from Waymo as well. And it's what you get for having an electric car for a week. It makes you weak. You get poorly. That is the pure reason, I think. But yeah, from everyone here at OHC, massive thank you for sticking with us for this season. It's always higgledy-piggledy, but you know you love it. If you are still watching, God forbid knows why you would be. Check out the links in the Discord, in the description for the Discord. And we do mostly racing, obviously, but there is also obviously a little bit of War Thunder because these guys are a bit nerdy with all of that kind of stuff. If you want to get involved in that as well. So, right. Thank you very much for joining us. We will see you all for, I imagine, something obscure next time round, sort of throughout the summer while it's all really hot. But thank you for joining us. And yeah, I'll just let them all yell and say goodbye for one last time.
No music. No music.